have you ever been in scenarios where other team members, co-workers or colleagues end up allocating their tasks or end up giving their work to you, which means something which they are supposed to do, they delegate it to you in a very unfair way. These are common scenarios which happen a lot in the corporate setup. Sometimes these co-workers are based out of some other countries, so they may be your on-site counterparts, but the tasks that they allocate to you are actually the tasks which they are supposed to do. They are actually paid for doing that work. But in reality, on the ground, they make it appear as if you are responsible for doing that work and they give that work to you. And sometimes we don't even realize what is happening and we end up doing it for one time and then we end up doing it for the second time and then third time and fourth time and then it actually becomes your job. So this is something which happens a lot of times. People don't have the courage to speak against it because in some way there are some people sitting on your top who are actually allowing that to happen. So there is a very famous phrase called as what you permit is what you promote. And by the way, if your boss is allocating any task to you, then it is fine because that is a part of the setup. A boss is supposed to give or delegate work to subordinates. If it is your client giving you work, then also it is fine. If your coworker is approaching you and telling you that, hey, I need help for this one case or I need help for one of these tasks, then also it is fine because it is a help or support which is requested. But what I am talking about is offloading or delegating work to other co-workers in a very unfair way. And here is what I would suggest you should do. Number one, observe a trend. If you see there is a pattern for a few times that, okay, this person is actually allocating work or delegating tasks to me, which is actually not my job, then observe a pattern and please make a note of those things. Then find an opportunity to speak to this person and tell them that, hey, you have given me these 2-3 things to do, but my plate is already full. I already have a set of tasks which I'm taking care of. So going forward, can you please take these up yourself? So that kind of a polite, informal communication may help you pass that message. But sometimes even after doing these kind of informal conversations, people don't change because in their mind, they're thinking that they're superior to you and it is okay to give you that particular task. If you run into such a person or such a scenario, please talk to your boss. Tell them that I have noted this pattern and can you help us clearly define the boundaries? Can you help us clearly define the role and responsibility so that we know who is owning what and who is doing what? It is the responsibility of a project manager or anybody in the management to draw those lines and set those expectations. Sometimes these unfair practices are promoted under the cover of teamwork. We are one team kind of labels. And managers sometimes ignore such scenarios, which in turn actually promotes such things on the ground. What you should promote is actually accountability. You should tell that, okay, I am accountable for my job. And similarly, it will be great if other team members are also held accountable for what they are supposed to do. And by the way, they are paid for that. So if you raise this concern with your boss and if your boss is not able to handle this scenario, then you know that you are not working with a boss who can call shots. All right. I hope you resonate with this. Do share this in your WhatsApp network if you feel somebody else can benefit from this. I'll see you in another video very soon. Take care and bye for now.